It's not your job to answer my question, and you've answered 2 of them. I'm a content creator, and if you've followed me for the past 5 years, 6 years, which you have not, so welcome to my page. I answer everyone, almost everyone. My entire page is me responding, replying to comments like yours, bringing different perspective to people's life. So it is my job to answer people. I made it my job for the past many years to answer questions. So it is my job. So you are wrong about me here. And yes, I've answered 2 and I'm answering 1 more here. It's not a question, but I'm answering your comment here. Because you know what? Are we not in a country where we get the freedom to express our opinion, the freedom to answer questions or not answer question? Are we not in a country where we can be free to be ourselves and authentically ourselves? And if we want to answer a question, we do. If you choose to be free to write comments and try to not discriminate me, but to discredit me, well, I have the right to do the same as well. You want to bring just elements that are biased towards one perspective. I get to bring elements to balance the scale on the other side when I see something that is the truth of what I can see. That is one of my background I'm pretty good at. So yeah, it is my job actually. I get paid. Not a lot of money because, oh wait, you're in the US. Yeah, that's the difference between you and I. I'm in Canada. We are in the land of the free, where we actually can speak our mind. We can actually choose to answer a question or not without being persecuted by the police. You're in the US. My bad, my bad. But yeah, it is my job. I'm a content creator. I'm a mindset and self-love life coach. So I come and share different perspective online. And when I see something that is not okay and I see ego stuff, I come and talk about it. So yeah, it is my job. Oops, you didn't know. That's okay. Everybody knows. That's okay. But of everything you can say, this is your argument. Did you not deserve to have an answer from me? Should I have just ignored you? What, because you're black, I should have just ignored your comment? No, I won't. That you're black, Chinese, Indian, white, Australian, British, I don't care. Everybody's worth having answered their question answered, no. Everybody's worth having a little bit of attention once in a while, because otherwise they grow and they go kill people because they want attention or something. Not saying that the guy did that for attention, but maybe if he had a couple questions answered, he would not have jumped on that thinking that this was kind of like his mom. What am I talking about, his mom? Because a lot of people, they carry their childhood trauma. They think everybody's like their mom, who was a shitty ass person. And I'm gonna see that in everyone. You're just like my mom. And then they're trying to save the version of themselves when they were a kid. So yeah, it is my job. And if you're talking to me, I will talk to you back. I mean, isn't that what being human is? People ask you questions, you answer them. I am not a journalist here. I don't have anything to prove. I don't have anything to protect myself from. I'm not gonna get kicked out of being in front of the government and having the privilege to go and ask questions. So did you not like my answer? Because we have the right to do what we want. Some people choose to not answer, and I choose to answer. I'm doing the opposite of a lot of people. I'm getting a lot of backlash here in Quebec about this. You're not doing what society expects you to do. Yeah, because what society expects you to do is shit. It's lying. It's manipulating. is not being yourself, because if you're yourself, you're gonna get, rejected and blasted and bullied for not being like everyone else. So my job is to bring different perspective. And thank you for this conversation. I was kind of getting bored with all the French people that just talk about me. Now we get to talk about other people. I love it. I love it. We talk about important issues, about how to be critical when we see stuff online. And so it is not your job to talk to me. So why are you talking to me then? Why do you keep commenting on that thread? Are you being paid to talk to me? Ooh, you're being paid to talk to me. Nice. A lot of people want to pay me to talk to me. I'm kind of a big deal here in Quebec. People ask me for my autograph and for selfies every time I go in town. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, Shadow, I do have music on Spotify. Check Marie-Ève Mongrain. She Shines, Delivered, TikTok. So go share the good music. I think that's why you're here. I'm just promoting my business here, my music, and love, self-love. Because at the end, when you have self-love for yourself, then you can share that love to others. When you go and accept who you are and what you've done and where you've been and why you've done your things, you can say, maybe they have something that I didn't see because I've been persecuted negatively. And people say, you did this for this reason. It's like, no, that was not the reason. I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. Larry, your entire culture has been persecuted for things that you've never done. Of everyone, shouldn't be the one understanding what the Ice Age went through? As a black person, I'm sorry if it's not the right word to say, as you're not Native American, but you may be Native because you're born there, but I'm sorry, I don't know the proper political term to say. Black people were framed for stuff. They say, hey, here. And yet, that didn't make them wrong. That didn't make the black people wrong just because they were black. They were criticized unfairly. And you're like, well, that's not my intent. I just paid for it. My receipt just flew away. I swear I did not steal that. And people will be like, no, you unjustifiably stole bananas. And then no matter what you're gonna do, you're gonna try to say, no, I swear, I paid with my money for it. And people will not wanna hear a thing about that. Well, same thing with this. Doesn't matter what his perspective of the ICE agent was, people like journalists, they don't give a shit. They're gonna say, no, you killed her unjustifiably. Yeah, no good reason. Even if he was to defend himself. Even if he was to say, here's what I saw. Not that you need to believe me, but here's what I saw. Here's why I did it. Does it mean he didn't do a mistake? Maybe. By that time, this is what his judgment said was the best. Doesn't mean he didn't think about it. Doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart and he's cold-hearted. And you should know that. I'm bringing perspective here. Because in life, everything is neutral. It's how you perceive life. How you perceive yourself, that will make you perceive life in a positive or negative way. So you don't want to be wrongly put into a box like your ancestors. Well, let's stop putting other people wrongly into boxes. I know that sounds great as like revenge for everything that happened to your people. But that person, they may have made a mistake. They may not have made a mistake. We were not in his shoes. And when people tell me how I should have lived my life, my husband died, I spent my inheritance, I assured that my kids and I were safe and we had everything we needed. And people have judged me and saying I was a bad mom and they tried to get my kids away because they didn't understand my perspective and they thought they knew better about me and what I went through. So it is important that you remove that filter of your life and be neutral about things. And you are deserving of having an answer. You're worthy.